Hello, this is Jalen, and today we'll be doing a video guide of Osiris Raffle bot for Adidas confirmed for this upcoming Yeezy day. So we're gonna break this video down into a couple different parts. So for now, I'm gonna go over the emails, accounts, proxies, addresses, and cards. If you already know these steps, because I know not all of you guys are new, you can skip to the future parts. I will have the timestamps down below. But for now, we're gonna go over the emails. So this is only relevant if you are going to make accounts. If you already have accounts, you don't need to use this tab at all. Only if you're going to make accounts. So this is the task group. Each one of these tabs have the same exact thing. So whatever information I say now will relay over to the other one. So we don't have to be continuous to repeat it. But you just create a new group. It's very simple. Adidas confirmed video. And then you would just create your list within that group. So test, boom, and we create a list just like that. So that'll apply to each one of these tabs. But how you would import your account, for every tab we have this help tab, and it will show you how to format everything properly. So for emails, you just put your email. You can put your first name and your last name, but it's not really necessary. So for your email list, you just list your emails out. So for example, at gmail.com. It's very simplistic and easy. So next we go to the accounts tab. So you're in the accounts, same thing, to create your group. I already have a pre-made group, so we'll go here and then you'll get to this page. So we're going specifically for Adidas confirmed, so you would just type in Adidas. Same situation, help tab, how to format all of your accounts. It would go email, password, first name and last name, and then all required. Up here, there's a generate button, and then you would click that, and this is how you would make all of your accounts if you don't already have pre-made accounts. So you use your email list that we created earlier. Proxy list, we'll get to that after this. Gender doesn't make a difference. I would honestly just do random. Country, US or whatever country you're in. And then this is how many attempts do you want the bot to change proxies. So if your account fails because of your proxy, you can have it changed to, and it'll switch proxies twice and try to make the count. If you do have this enabled, your proxy should be double the amount of accounts you're trying to make. So if you're trying to make 100 accounts, for example, you should do 200 proxies if you want to have it retry. Cap solver will always be the option for capture solvers for Adidas confirmed. The other ones are relevant for Adidas confirmed. You don't need to use this ever. Account fixer, this is if you have created accounts somewhere else and we can help you add information to the account, like your name. You don't have names on the accounts, and this will add the name and spit out the accounts with the new names. Easy. For the proxies, super simple. I already have a pre-made list right here, but same thing, formatted. You really don't need this. You just copy and paste your proxies from the provider, and it's easy. So it's not really necessary. Addresses, same thing. Have a pre-made list right here, but this is how you would format your addresses. You would do it just like this. Your address 1, line 1, address line 2. City, state, always needs to be abbreviated. So California would be CA, New York, NY, in this example, New Jersey, NJ. Your zip code and your country. For address line 2, it is not mandatory. So if you don't have one, you can just leave it empty just like here. But if you have one, you can put it in. We also have an address generator, but that's not really necessary for Adidas confirmed because you have to use your real address. So you don't need to worry about that for now. Cards, we're going to be the same exact situation, groups, and then right here it'll tell you how to format your card. You put your card number, your expiration date, fully dated, so 10/2020 for example. CVV, first name, last name is not required, but you can put it if you would like. So those are essentially all of the tabs for you to be able to create an account. Once you have your account list and your proxies and addresses and cards, then you can set up your task and be able to enter. So we're going to go over the win checker here. So we have a win checker for the raffle module. So right here, if you just type in Adidas and go to Adidas confirmed, you would just select your accounts, proxies, the SKU, country, and then same thing is kind of similar to when you create accounts. You could select a retry and it'll just run everything and it'll send the wins to a webhook, and we'll go over the webhook in the settings if we have not done so already. And that's how you check wins, and it'll send all of them to your logs and also report them on the bot. So for the settings tab here, we have this option for you to put a webhook, and this will send any wins found using win checker, and it'll send a summary of the wins. Or if you're using the first come first serve module, it'll send a win if it gets a checkout. So you can use that. In here you would put your caps over key. You put in caps over, but I'll show you this one. Just click view, just paste your key. It's simple as that. Nothing else really to it. So right here we have the main screen. You would just create a task group down here. So we'll do it right here. Confirm the test video. Right here, and then you create a new task group. Just like that, you'd add your task, and then you would have did this confirm and did this confirm for the first come first serve. I already have these two favorited, but if you don't, you would just search them up and they'll pop up right there. You can favorite it using this little heart thing right there. So you have them right at the top when you open the application. So setup. So how the setup's going to work, you would just type in the SKU of the shoe, whatever it may be. Your account list, we went over that, but you select whatever accounts you would have. You select whatever proxies you wanted, and then your card list, address list, and your country. The goal is to get all of these to match up. So you want to have the same exact number of accounts, same exact number of lists, for proxies, my apologies, and the same exact number of cards. So 10 accounts, 10 proxies, 10 cards, 10 addresses. So it's all even, and the bot has no issue. It's not like multiple people entering anything. And then down here, this is how many times you would like to loop your entry and delete your entry. So for example, in the event that there's a glitch or whatever the case may be, you can select it to do it 5 times. So it'll re-enter and enter 5 times on a single account. And if that's needed, then we will most likely specify that. Same thing with the situation. We have an account API, but it is tested in testing. So we will enable it and disable it throughout the job. So if we tell you to enable it, you can enable it with that, and you don't have to use caps over, and it's just free of charge. And then sizes, you just select whatever size you want, but you have to select enter after putting it in. So 12, enter, 11, enter. Perfect. This is irrelevant to most of you guys. It only applies to Mexico, but if you are in Mexico, you can open a ticket or ask in support, and we will help you out with more information on that if you don't already know, or if you have not done so already. Over here, you can just leave it in fast mode, and then you will just click caps over, and then easy as that. You don't really need to use any of these, and that's how you create your task. Start all, stop all, edit all. Pretty simple. Restart. Wouldn't really use this. I would just start and stop because you can't enter multiple times on confirmed. Pause, edit task, etc. So now we're gonna go over the confirm guide for first come first serve, or queue. There's different names for it. You would just select that, similar to the regular draw. SKU, account list, proxy list, card list, address list, country. Same exact settings. Only difference between this module and the other module is that this one goes for the drops where it's like very time constrained. So it's like the faster you enter, the more likely you have of getting a shoe. So for this module, the other one, it enters in batches of 10. So it'll enter 10 accounts at each time. This one, it'll enter all of the accounts in your list at one time. So if you have 100 accounts, it'll try to enter 100 accounts. In addition to that, this actually monitors as well. So it'll select one of your proxies, and it'll monitor for the SKU that you put in, and it'll wait for it to go live. And once it goes live, it'll detect that, and it'll start entering every list, or my bad apologies, every account in that list automatically. If you don't want it to do that, you can select do not run all for whatever reason, like you want to save captures or whatever. But in this scenario, I'd recommend that if it is a first come first serve scenario. And yeah, that's essentially the guide to Osiris. If you have any questions, you can always open a ticket or ask in support, and we will help you as quick as we can. And look forward to seeing everyone on Wednesday.